Have you all noticed the rise in hating cisgender men? What does it mean to be a cisgender man? Well, cisgender means that you identify with the sex you were born as. So the term describes 99.9% of all people. Cisgender is the opposite of transgender and is mostly used within woke communities. To state the obvious, most people don't use this term. Otherwise, I wouldn't spend my time on trying to explain what it means. I honestly have no idea why the modern trans community hates on regular men or cisgender men. I truly want to know, so let's find out why.
When we say we hate cisgender men, it's because the assignment of sex is a coercive act. They assign us based on our ability to reproduce and our roles in reproduction. So when they assign people as male, they are literally assigning them to breed us.
That is a new one. Creativity 9 out of 10. And stupidity 12 out of 10. Biological sex is not assigned at birth. No one is giving us a sex, assigning us one. Doctors are simply observing our sex, writing down the truth about our sex on a piece of paper. You don't even need to be a doctor to observe someone's sex. Anyone with eyes can tell. And I love how you say when they assign. Who's they? Sex is an inchangeable fact about a human being. You can take a simple DNA test and it will tell you what sex you are. So there are no evil doctors out there who wrongfully assign people a sex at birth. They usually don't get it wrong, and even if they do, if they ever do get it wrong, it's because it's extremely hard to tell when a baby has an intersex condition. But that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about the vast majority of all people. To assign means to give, right? Doctors are not the ones who give these babies, future adults, certain reproductive functions. Biology does that. Naturally, it is due to biology that males can impregnate females. It is not due to some doctors.
That's it. That's their role. That's what it means when they identify as a cis man. It means they see themselves as breeders.
No, it means that they are the breeders. All males are potential breeders. Are the ones who can impregnate females. Breeder sounds so weird, I don't know why. Whether you identify as a gender fluid, trans, queer woman, it doesn't matter. Biology doesn't care about your identity. Your reproductive system doesn't care about what you identify as.
That get to just do whatever they want to our bodies, to take from us, to force us to bear children. That's really what it means. And I know you don't want to hear this. I know everybody doesn't want to hear this.
Well, it's not that we don't want to hear it. You're just stupid. And you're just wrong. I can't stand when people are like, maybe you don't want to hear this, but... And then they go on and say something that's so untrue. Are you actually claiming that to reproduce equals unconsensual intercourse? Because that's fucked up.
But this is why I say that I love trans women. I love non-binary people that are assigned male at birth. And especially, obviously, I love trans masculine people and trans men. Because by rejecting the roles assigned to us, we are destroying patriarchy because we are destroying gender, which is the basis of patriarchy.
You ain't destroying shit. Honey, are you aware that trans women are also breeders? I mean, if they're sterile due to the hormones, maybe they're not, but they're potential breeders. That's why when we let trans women into women's jails, women end up getting pregnant. I'm sorry I have to tell you this, but you can't escape your biology. And that's coming from a so that should say a lot. If I get it, you should too.
So when I say I hate cis men, that's why. It's because they're identifying with that role. Every single cis man, by identifying as a cis man, is identifying as a rapist.
No, they don't identify with that function. They simply just have it. It's a part of their DNA, literally. But most importantly, just because a male identifies as a man doesn't mean that he is a rapist. What a disgusting, stupid claim. You can actually reproduce without raping someone. That's how most of us were conceived. So, and also, aren't gay men cis men? I'm assuming you were talking about straight men, but when you say I hate cis men, you're also talking about gay men. Using your own definition. Do you hate gay men? It wouldn't surprise me if you do, because the modern woke trans community actually hates LGBT people. Real LGBT people, you know, the ones who've always existed and never caused any issues in society. Most woke trans and queer activists are not LGBT. They're definitely not trans. I think most people with eyes and ears can tell. But they're not even LGB. They're not same-sex attracted. They're straight people who lack a personality, a job, a social life, who a couple of years ago hijacked the LGBT community. That's why it's no longer called the LGBT community. Now it's the LGBTQIA plus community. They are the QIA plus. They represent these unnecessary letters that literally mean nothing. And when regular straight people want to hijack the LGBT community, try to speak on gay and trans people's behalf, and make an absolute fool out of them by claiming they know what it's like to be same-sex attracted or gender dysphoric, it's quite homophobic and transphobic. Actual trans people don't use the term cisgender. Like, why would we? Most people on the planet are cis, are not trans. And actual trans people don't hate the majority of all people. We don't hate cis men. I wish I was born a cis man. Actual trans people who just want to live a normal life don't hate all men. We don't hate the breeders. Why hate the breeders so much? We only exist due to them, due to their existence, and due to their breeding. Alright, that's all I have for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to see more content like this, remember to hit subscribe and the notification bell. As always, let me know what you think, and I'll see you all in the comments down below. Peace out.